Welcome along, guys, to the F1 Championship Edition career. It is me, Jam Sankith, and this is round 4 of Season 5, the San Marino Grand Prix. And I'm just saying, I'm recording this just after the race in Australia, which I'm still a bit pissed off about. So there's a link in the description for that, so you can probably find out why. And that led me to try and push everything I've got to kind of prove a little bit of a point here in San Marino, which didn't end well because I normally leave me run to the end, and I did, and I binned it myself this time. But my teammate is on pole position in the Ferrari, and I am 10th. Doesn't mean we're not going to win the Grand Prix, we just need to keep it clean and stay away from a certain Renault. So there's two Brazilians on the front row, Massa and Barrichello, our teammate and his former car. Alonso, Montoya, Button, again having a good run. Trulli, Ralf Schumacher, Fisichella is in 8th. Webber 9th. Me in 10th because I failed to finish. Failed to set a lap time. Kimi Räikkönen is in 11th place ahead of Nick Heidfeld, Villeneuve, Coulthard, Klein, or Rosberg. And the usual suspects are out of qualifying. But Liuzzi finished last this time in qualifying, so here we go. We've got 7 laps at San Marino. We're pitting just about halfway, and it looks like it's going to be dry. Let's just have a quick look at the track map for any of you guys that are new here, or that don't know what this circuit is. It's one of my favourite circuits. I really want to win here. I seriously want to win the San Marino Grand Prix. Schumacher's got the lap record here. I want to win on Ferrari's home turf, and I hope it can be today. But we're going to have to do it from 10th position. We know the grid lineup. As long as we finish the Grand Prix, I'm not really fussed. If we can get into the podium positions and maybe even win the Grand Prix or assist Ferrari in the constructors, as we are racing here in San Marino for the San Marino Grand Prix. But we get off to a good start there. Can we get up the inside of Mark Webber down into turn 1? Yes, we can. We've already run into the back of Fisichella. That's not any retaliation, that was just a pure accident, as I'm going to try and avoid running into the back of the Renault, although they're getting very early on the brakes through there. Can I get on the inside of Fisichella? Oh, we've hit his Schumacher's brother there, Ralph, as the two Toyotas touch coming out of the hairpin. So okay, that's not bad, as front wing is orange as long as it's not red, so they won't change it at the pit stop. But we've got Fisichella right behind us again. We're going to have to charge this corner to make sure he don't get up the inside, because we're starting a rivalry with Fisichella. We've always had problems with him. If there's a car that runs into me... Oh, for fuck's sake, Fizzy. And I'm glad it didn't warn me for that. I'm pitting this lap. I'm throwing the strategy all kinds of places. Get out of traffic and pull... get out of traffic. Okay, now it's Heidfeld trying up the inside. Fisichella was adamant on trying to wipe us out of the Grand Prix again. I'm really starting to get annoyed with Fisichella, I tell you. Okay, now we make it to the pit stop stage this time. Okay, let's keep it clean. No, I've missed a button. Oh well. There we go. It's not going to be a fast pit stop like in Malaysia. It's 8.6 seconds. You should have filled the car up to finish. I hope you did. Yeah, Fisichella's in 8th. Yeah. Yeah, we fueled to the finish. We should be okay if we can put some laps down. It's probably not going to work out, but we'll find out. As long as we don't have any cars around us, like Fisichella driving up the inside of us into a chicane that probably, maybe I could have been more aggressive to the inside, but I thought I broke at a reasonable distance. Well, I broke at a reasonable distance for other cars. Wait, we've got a car out. That's the Super Aguri Sato. So that's yellow flags out, so that means there's going to be oil on the circuit somewhere. Not quite. I think did he just crash out then? No, we're not going to set the water light in 21st place, but did you see what Fisichella did? I'm probably going to get demoted to test driver if it keeps going up like this. But We should be okay. We should be okay if we can show Ferrari we can, you know, get back in touch with the rest of the field. But we should be able to jump Fisichella here. Okay, so Massa's going to leave the pits ahead of us. That's okay. I'm not too fussed about him, about Felipe. But there's the Fisichella of the, well, the Renault. Is it Fisichella that I've got out ahead of it? Should be, yeah, because, yeah, it is. That's what I wanted to do. I wanted to get out ahead of Fizzy. Okay, we're running well here. We can get up the inside of this Toyota, can we? It's a risky move. We're on the grass. We pull off the move on Trulli. So I don't think we're going to win this Grand Prix, but we might be able to slot into maybe 5th or 6th and then work his way through a few cars then. But as long as I don't get wiped out again by any drivers. Oh God, here we go. We're going to have to go defensive again. But I know Trulli won't wang it up the inside just to try and gain a place, but Fisichella's right there on him. Good luck with him, Fizzy. I mean, Trulli. Yeah, so this has not been the best of Grand Prix. Maybe we made people pit early, but we're going to have to be careful later on in the Grand Prix due to tyre wear. Yep, so we completed another lap of the Grand Prix as we're going to be, I think we're going to be okay for points wise, because that's Ralf Schumacher we just got by. So to be fair, we wasn't around them cars when we pitted because, well, we had a big accident, didn't we? We got bumped out by Fisichella. Oh, that was nearly an accident there. Nearly wrecked the car. Well, nearly wrecked the Ferrari. We've got yellow. Well, who's that out of the Grand Prix? Somebody's out. I don't know who. There was an oil warning flag. That might have been for the car behind me then. But yeah, we definitely proving that we've got the pace here in San Marino. It's just, sadly, I can't put it out because of qualifying, which was down to my fault. But Fisichella being very aggressive in the early stages of this Grand Prix, costing us quite a bit. Is that a Renault out of the Grand Prix? Is a Renault out, or is a Renault pitting there? Because I'd not bothered to look at the track map for a few corners. Oh no, he's not out of the Grand Prix, never mind. Are we going to be in a podium position? No, we're not going to be in podium position here. As we're bouncing over the final few curbs to get into 6th place overall then. Yep, 6th place, that's good for us. So 5th and 4th are ahead of us, and that's going to be corner cutting. And that's going to be a massive slowdown penalty, so... Yep, come on. Don't let Fizzy catch up to me. I admit that was a bit cheeky trying to corner cut there. Liuzzi leads, so we're going to be in 5th. So we could have been on for the podium, but I've decided that corner cutting was the best way to go about it. So 5th. Oh, it's Montoya. I thought it was Kimi. Yep, Fisichella in 8th. Alonso is going to extend his championship lead if he finishes on the podium, which looks like we won't. But that's not to worry. What's the next Grand Prix? Please don't say Spain. If it is, then I'm going to try and record Spain and then hopefully not wreck the car completely, or hopefully I can finish well in Spain, because now we've got a car to fight in Spain. We had a car to fight in not Barcelona, in Melbourne. Okay, so Liuzzi pits as we start the set. Well, there's only 2 laps left in this Grand Prix. That's not good there. You don't want to keep running wide there. So we take P5. Okay, so our teammates leading the Grand Prix. Can we at least try and get the 2 Ferraris on the podium? It's going to be a tall order because I don't think we're going to get Alonso in 2 laps, but it certainly is the best time I've achieved through Sector 1, as we're risking everything to get in position for the podium. Because we're only 2 points between me and Fernando after the last Grand Prix, so... And that was thanks to Fisichella wiping us out of the race, so here we go. coming around one of my favourite sectors, but it's a pain in the arse when you get it wrong. There's oil warning flags, so somebody's dropped out of the Grand Prix. I think it's a Honda. I think it's Barrichello. There's the oil there. We've avoided it well. Okay, so now we're coming around to start the last lap of the race. We've got 2 cars to pass to try and get in on the podium. We're on the grass there as Barrichello and Massa start the last lap. We're on the last lap. Can we get Montoya? We're a bit sheepish through turn 1. We're bouncing over the curbs. The camera went mental. I don't want to risk going past Montoya here. I want to back it off because I know the cars. Get on the brakes there. Super early as we go around the outside of Montoya. Down into the hairpin. Okay, one more place to go. Where can we get Fernando Alonso if we can to get the podium? Can we get from 10th to 3rd and after 10th to 3rd to being crashed out by Fisichella? Yes. Not bothered about the yellow flags in Sector 1. What is Montoya going to do? Is he going to do a Fisichella? No, he's not, because he's not an arsehole. But we're not going to catch Fernando Alonso because he's being held up. Well, he's not being held up enough by Barrichello. So we're not going to get this podium. It don't look as if we are unless we make a big dive bomb up at the inside of the final turn, which I'm not going to do. Massa's going to win the Grand Prix here in San Marino, and we come across the line in P4 only. Oh, if we just had one more lap, a 17.4 as well for that final. What a hard charging race that was. Congratulations to Felipe Massa. Barrichello is in second, 2 seconds back. We nearly had Fernando Alonso a few laps more, or without that slow down penalty we would have had it, but that was a fair slow down penalty because we wrecked. Well, we're not wrecked, we corner cutted. And Fisichella finishes in 7th after trying to wipe us out of a 2nd Grand Prix in a row. Raikkonen in 8th. And the drivers out of the Grand Prix, sadly, were Albers Button, Ralph Schumacher and Takuma Sato. So, yeah, Rosberg finished in 13th. The championship is now 3 points between us and Fernando Alonso, with Massa moving up after a fantastic Grand Prix. So we've had a good couple Grand Prix there. So Williams has got 2 points. Williams has finally got points. Liuzzi moved down. Ide still at the bottom of the standings. Ferrari, we're now 9 points ahead of Renault, who have jumped McLaren Mercedes. And Sauber have got points and a few drivers yet to score. So, and a few teams yet to score. So yeah, Fisichella didn't have a performance. What is that? A good race, so thank God for that. Finishing out, yep, that's good, that's fantastic. But we're in, it's the Grand Prix of Europe. One chance now, another chance to get right back into this championship fight. Can we win? Yeah, we won here last time when we was driving for Honda. But can we win here in a Ferrari this time? So after a fantastic fight back in the San Marino Grand Prix, which was a race we needed after, let's say, after Australia. So let's get on with the Grand Prix of Europe. I will see you guys next time, and thank you for watching this video. If you've liked it, let me know in the comments. It was a good race, I really enjoyed it. And let me know if you're pumped up for the Grand Prix of Europe. Thank you for watching, and goodbye.